Greetings, everyone. I am Senator Adria Johnson of the 30th Illinois Legislative District. Welcome to the 5th episode of our multimedia show, In the District. Before we kick off today's show, I want to take a moment to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. This is our country's Independence Day, but I also want to mention Juneteenth. We just recently celebrated Juneteenth, and we finally gave Juneteenth the respect and recognition it deserves by making it an official state and federal holiday, declaring Juneteenth National Freedom Day and Juneteenth National Independence Day, respectively. Juneteenth is our country's second Independence Day, and it is a salient aspect of Black history and American history. All right, so we're going to get started. The In the District show is where we meet with members of the community to learn more about their efforts to make and build a better 30th District, and to make sure we highlight the great place the 30th District is to live, work, and recreate. And that also this is an opportunity to amplify the great work they're doing in Lake County and beyond. As a reminder, new episodes of In the District will be uploaded on our social media platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify, to make the information shared as accessible as possible. If you would like to participate in one of our next videos, please contact my office at 847-672-6201. Or you can go to our website at www.senatoradriajohnson.com. Today we have Dani Abboud, Manager of Community Programs and Partnerships at Brushwood Center. Thank you, Dani, for being our guest today and for the great partnerships you forged with the community organizations throughout the 30th District. You bring a wealth of experience in community engagement, environmental justice issues, and qualitative research, and you are an asset to the Brushwood Center. Before we get started with the show, would you like to make a few remarks?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me in the first place, Senator Johnson. I'm really excited for our conversation and to join the In the District series. I want to echo your remarks and wishing everyone a happy Independence Day and especially a happy Juneteenth. And I'm just really excited to have our conversation today and proud to work and support communities in Lake County.
Wonderful. All right, Dani, let's get started. So what is the mission and goal of the Brushwood Center?
Absolutely. So Brushwood Center promotes the importance of nature for nurturing personal and community well-being, cultivating creativity, and inspiring learning. So we do that through providing increased access to nature and creative expression through a series of programs focusing on different demographics and underserved populations, as well as creating general public arts and nature programming for the community.
Great, wonderful. And what are the services that your organization offers?
Yeah, so we collaborate really closely with community partners to offer, as I said, wellness-focused art and nature programs. So we work primarily with youth and families. We have a program called At Ease that focuses on military veterans and active service members. We also work with seniors, artists, and area residents, as I said, the general public. But our program strategy is rooted in asset-based community engagement. So, a bottom-up way of working with communities focusing on strengths and assets and all of the wonderful things that already exist in Lake County rather than focusing on deficits or problems. And specifically, we have prioritized building authentic long-term relationships with other community-based organizations, individuals, and partners, or government agencies as well, the healthcare department, as well as collaborating with those earlier mentioned community assets to develop mutually beneficial programs and contribute resources where needed as well. And as we go along, also working to combat settler colonial legacies, white supremacy, and false narratives, white saviorism in the environment through promoting cultural and artistic engagement and platforms.
Yeah, wonderful. Yes, I'm so impressed. And you know what? I'm going to ask you about your initiatives in a minute, but I was so impressed with the Leadership Roundtable, with the focus on, environment and health equity that Brushwood Center initiated. So in addition to that great program, Dani, what are some initiatives your organization is currently focusing on?
Yeah, so really the major thing going on right now is our 38th annual Smith Nature Symposium, which is exploring climate justice and healing through the power of community. So the Smith Symposium is our annual nature symposium and benefit, and this year we've really expanded to make our entire all of our programming from May through October to really fall under that umbrella of climate justice and healing. So it's inviting residents from across the region to learn from artists, from scientists and leaders and activists through a series of programs, an art exhibition, and concerts running through October, ultimately hoping to help our community engage and emerge from the pandemic with collective strength, empathy, and a renewed passion for people and the environment we live in together. So that's our big kind of overarching theme right now. We had our roundtable, as you had mentioned. We're looking to develop a broader health and nature equity report for Lake County to help inform policies and decision making going forward as we again start to rebuild in this not quite post-pandemic. We're still in the pandemic, but rebuild from the devastating effects of COVID-19. And additionally, we have, as I mentioned earlier, our focus area programs. So I primarily oversee our youth program. It's called It's a Win. It stands for Art and Wellness in Nature, and it's focused on connecting youth and families to the natural environment, but also to creative expression, as I mentioned, through a variety of programming. We just finished putting together 600 bilingual, we call them Nature Explorer backpacks. We've partnered with libraries in Waukegan, North Chicago, Highwood, and Round Lake to distribute them. Each bag has art supplies, school supplies, and then a nature activity book to help kids get outside and explore the world around them, especially as families are kind of nervous about going back to in-person programming so quickly. And then we also are facilitating other summer programs with our youth series right now. We're doing a virtual program with Lake County Public Health Department's Child and Adolescent Behavioral Services Department. We work closely with Group Family Service of Lake County. We just had actually our first in-person field trip in over a year yesterday. Nice. It was so fun.
Yes, we had
40 students. 40 students come out to explore our current art exhibition called Third Coast Disrupted, which is a collaboration between artists and scientists to explore the impacts of climate change in the Great Lakes region. And we also got to go on a nice little nature walk. So it's been a lot of fun. And we also collaborate really closely with Cool Learning Experience in Waukegan. Incredible youth program. Have to shout them out. Barbara and Kimberly Waller run that program, which is just another amazing connector of children to nature and expression and really cool hands-on science activities. The other big program that we're working on or focusing on heavily right now is our veterans program that I mentioned earlier at EASE, which provides veterans and service members with healing, art, and nature programs, workshops, including music workshops, both virtual and in person. And we're currently coordinating a larger nature platoon photography challenge, which we did last year during COVID as a way to help folks get outside safely when we couldn't do our in-person programs, encouraging them to visit local natural areas. We're partnering with a lot of local land management agencies, park districts, including Indiana Dunes, forest preserves, Lake County and Cook County. Just encouraging folks to get outside and take photos. And then those photos, when they submit it to us, will be part of a Veterans Day exhibition later this fall, which we're really excited about. Just encouraging vets and active service members and their families to get outside and embrace the healing benefits of being outside in nature.
No, absolutely. Wow, there's a lot of exciting initiatives and a lot of meaningful ones too. And I love how you all are just really mindful of just the role that the outdoors play and the recovery of the pandemic. And I know we're still in the midst of the pandemic, but during the pandemic, and I know you've heard this, Dani, so many people were just so appreciative that the parks were open, right? The forest preserved, and that's so important. So thank you so much for the great work you are doing. So just shifting gears a little bit, does your organization have any legislative priorities?
Yeah, so as a 501c3, we obviously don't engage in direct lobbying, but we support and share local and statewide efforts to advance anything related to environmental justice, including energy, veteran services, biodiversity and access to nature, Indigenous rights, immigrant services, and of course, the COVID-19 response and efforts, especially on vaccinations, and anything that helps to support youth and families as well.
Wonderful, great. Now, in addition to that wonderful veterans photo exhibit that you're going to have later on in November during Veterans Day, what are some of the events that are upcoming events that you would like to share?
Yes, one of our big and exciting ones, next weekend, July 10th, we have a sidewalk sale and community art project. In addition to all the things I've already mentioned, Brushwood Center runs an art supply exchange out of our location within Ryerson Woods Forest Preserve. I don't think I mentioned this, operate out of the historic Ryerson home on that property. But we take in art supplies from donors and resell them at very, very low cost or provide them for free to teachers and our community partners. And so we will be having a big sidewalk sale to help get rid of a lot of the things we've built up over the last year when we haven't been able to have people shopping. So there'll be all kinds of arts and craft supplies. And there'll also be a really exciting opportunity to participate in a community art project called Recycled Rain with our friends at the Art Impact Project. It'll involve taking kind of odds and ends and junk drawer type items and repurposing them into this beautiful collaborative art piece and helping to prevent some waste. And again, all of the items at that sale are available for free to teachers and community partners, any community organizations. That's July 10th from 12 to 3 p.m. We'd love to see folks there.
Sure.
And then, we're announcing new programs all the time with our Smith Symposium series. We encourage folks to visit our website, either brushwoodcenter.org or smithnaturesymposium.org. The big thing that we just announced we're really excited about on Saturday, October 2nd at 7 p.m. we'll be having a live streamed award ceremony hosted by Donna LaPietro and Bill Curtis, and we'll be presenting our 2021 Distinguished Environmental Leadership Award to Winona LaDuke, who's an internationally renowned Indigenous activist. She's really, really cool. We're very excited.
Oh, that's exciting.
We'll also be presenting a Youth Leadership Award, Environmental Youth Scholarship Award as well during that session. So we'll be sharing some info about applications for that coming up soon, but it should be a lot of fun and virtual. So to everybody's comfort level.
Sure.
To enjoy from your home.
Wonderful. Well, that's great. Thanks so much, Dani. So how can people reach your organization? You want to share your social media handles or your website address or telephone number?
Yes, so as I mentioned, brushwoodcenter.org is our website. We post all of our events there. All of our Smith events as well are posted at smithnaturesymposium.org. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Brushwood Center. We're also on YouTube. If you search Brushwood Center, you'll find us there. We've got all kinds of videos. We were doing a lot of series during the pandemic, free meditation videos, poetry, lots of videos from art openings, all kinds of cool ways to connect with nature and the arts. And then you can always reach us as well if you're interested in any of our programs or partnering with us, either at info@brushwoodcenter.org or to me directly, Abboud.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. It's just so impressive how you all forge all these great partnerships, throughout Lake County and throughout the area. And that's really important, right? To forge those partnerships, because we can do so much more for residents in the 30th district as well as Lake County. Well, Dani, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you for amplifying all the great work you're doing at Brushwood Center, at Ryerson Woods. Yeah, I look forward to visiting. I'm sorry?
I said thank you to our partners too. I talk a lot about all of our programs, but we could never do it without the partnerships and relationships we've built in Lake County and the amazing communities that we work with on a long street. So, and thank you, Senator Johnson. This has been so fun. I'm excited.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. This has been fun. And you know what? I encourage everyone to visit the Brushwood Center, visit Dani. She's amazing, and make sure you participate in some of these great programs and events that Dani highlighted. And as we wrap,
really quick, I'm so sorry.
Oh, sure.
We have our art exhibition up right now, Third Coast Disrupted. We're open on Wednesdays from 9 to 3 p.m. and Sundays from 12 to 3 p.m. if you want to come and check out some really cool artwork exploring the impacts of climate change in our region.
Sure. I'm going to have to stop by soon. So thank you. Thank you so much for your time. So I want to thank Dani, Abboud, again, thank you for the great work you're doing at Brushwood Center and what the organization is doing in the community. And before we wrap up, I just want to share a couple of events that we have, too, upcoming events from our office. We have a free document shredding event, and it's going to be in Waukegan on July 24th from 8:30 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. And you can get more information. It's on our website or social media, but check out our website at www.senatoradrianjohnson.com. And we also have an ice cream social town hall with Senator Julie Morrison, and that's scheduled for July 25th, and that will be in Wheeling at the Horizon Park. That's adjacent to the Indian Trails Public Library, and that's going to be from 2:30 until 3:30 p.m. You want to come out because we're going to have free Culver's ice cream. So again, visit our website to get the details, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much. Have a happy and safe 4th of July, everyone.